You know that one product that just leaves in your wishlist forever? Like, you keep going back to it, checking it out, watching reviews, but never actually buying it? Yeah. This was that product for me. And now that I finally have it in my hands, I won't lie, I'm a little nervous. So I finally got my hands on Shiseido Synchro Radiant Lifting Foundation, which has SPF 30 with PA 4x+. I picked up this from Tira, which is currently running 50% off on all Shiseido foundation, and you can get this under rupees 1900 with extra coupon code. This is the shade Oak 340 that I picked up, and from the bottle you can see it's a lot lighter for my skin tone. For your reference, I'm neutral to warm with slightly muted olive undertone, and this has strong yellow tone. I don't have yellow tones in me. I have little bit of golden, little bit of beige, little bit of olive. So yeah, my skin tone is very tricky, and to find a perfect match is a lot trickier, and it is a task for me. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that this oxidizes and balances out to my skin tone color. So I have used my NYX Plum Bright Back Primer on my right and nothing on my left to check the performance of this foundation, how it actually performs on each side of my face. I'm color correcting my skin to give this foundation a fair chance. I have swatched the shade on the back of my hand, and it's been more than an hour since it is sitting on my hand. Let me complete the foundation process and then I will do a fresh swatch. So it has quite a runny consistency. You can see it's slightly dripping, not too thick, not too thin. So I'll take a couple of dots. Oh my god, straight off the bat, it's very light for my skin. So I'm blending one side with brush and other side with sponge. Look at the difference on both the sides. So this foundation provides medium to full coverage. This foundation is non-comedogenic, it is dermatologically tested, and it is absolutely a fragrance-free foundation. This also has argan oil, hyaluronic acid and mandarin peel extract to give you glow, to boost hydration and to maintain the moisture level of the skin. And out of that one pump, I still have got this much left, but I don't think I need any more product because the coverage that I got is totally enough, and I don't see if it has blurred my pores or anything, because on the right side I have used my NYX primer. I think it is clinging onto some of my dry patches, textures on this part of my face. I don't see any major difference on the primer and non-primer side. My pores are equally visible. It's not very large. Very slight transfer on the tissue. It's not too much. I expected it to be a lot more, but yes, it's quite minimal. So I'll complete the rest of my face makeup, see how rest of the products layers on top of this foundation, and I'll come right back. So guys, I'm back after full face of makeup. This is how my skin looks with Shiseido Synchro Radiant Lifting Foundation. I forgot to tell you that it does come with a pump. Very honestly, this foundation is not hydrating at all, though it has hyaluronic acid, because I can feel my skin going dry and stretchy, and also it is emphasizing a lot of textures, dry patches on my skin. It is clinging onto that. So if I compare it to the sponge and brush, the sponge side is still giving me a skin-like finish. I can still manage this much of coverage because it is not looking heavy or cakey, but on the right where I've used the brush, definitely it is giving me a very heavy and cakey kind of look. So initially when you apply this foundation, you get that healthy radiance on your skin, but after you complete your entire makeup and everything, I don't know, it just disappears. Whatever radiance you can see is just because of the highlighter, and whatever products I laid on top of this foundation did not really went on easily. I had to put a little bit of extra effort to blend it out. Now that I have done my entire makeup routine on the camera, you cannot make out the difference as much as I can see in the real life. It's giving me a very ashy kind of look. On screen you can still see that it is somewhat matching my neck, but in real life it is nowhere close to it. Either it is the formulation that is not working with my skin type, or it is the shade. Either of the two is clashing with my skin tone and undertone. Though I color corrected my skin prior using this foundation, still I can see some ashiness around my mouth area because I have hyperpigmentation, and because I wanted to give this foundation a fair chance, color correction is a must. Also, let me tell you, I have a dry and matured skin type, and today I did not set my face entirely, just on the T-zone area and little bit under my eyes. I went with very light layer of the powder, because the foundation I think is a self-setting and it does not need any extra powdering. If you are oily skin type, you can totally go ahead and use this foundation, because I feel by the end of the day your skin will get oily but not too much. I don't like how this foundation is sitting on top of my skin. So here is the fresh swatch of the foundation and you can clearly see the difference. It did oxidize to 1 to 1.5 shade deeper. The million dollar question is, does it provide any kind of flashback, as it has SPF 30 with PA4+. So I'll post the picture over here so that you can have a fair idea. So if you also have a dry and matured skin type like me, I would highly suggest you prepping your skin very well. Do not forget to exfoliate your face, otherwise it is going to emphasize and cling onto all the textures and dry patches on the skin. And if you're someone who is planning to get this foundation, I would say please make up your mind so that you don't waste your money. So this foundation is water resistant. As you can see, little bit of transfer on the tissue, and the water droplets did not turn cloudy or it was not melting off my hand. Now they haven't claimed anything like whether it is transfer proof, waterproof or sweat proof, but I still wanted to do my part. And most of the foundation is still there on the back of my hand. So yeah, that was all about my first impression. I'm not happy with this foundation formulation at all. But if you own this foundation, let me know in the comments. Do you like it or you don't?